Hey guys, welcome back to Hollywood's Hero. I'm your host, Corey Robinson, and today we'll be talking about the new film, The Long Walk. So, The Long Walk is a film based off a Stephen King novel called The Long Walk. It takes place in a dystopian world. I don't know if it's the future or past, but the whole premise of the book is that each state sends a representative, I think they're around 18 years old, to participate in this event called the Long Walk. The reason for joining the Long Walk is that whoever wins will be granted a wish, and you'll get more riches than you can spend in your lifetime. So, in this post-war world that they live in, they're in the U.S., but in this post-war world that they're living in, this is kind of the only escape to winning the lottery or kind of getting out of the hardship that we see as they walk through the country. So the whole film kind of takes place on just a highway, and these boys they're all men, they're all male. These boys start walking just across the country, and the only rules are is that you can't go below 3 miles an hour, and you get warnings, and after a certain amount of warnings, there's consequences that follow. I won't spoil it or ruin it. You'll see if you watch the film. Um, Overall, I thought the movie was going to be kind of like a Hunger Games vibe, and it's similar in which like the last man standing wins, but it's very good. Like this film kind of takes the opposite approach that the Hunger Game does, where the Hunger Games films just kind of focus on like survival and every man for themselves. And this movie and this story is all about the human condition and the human spirit and mind over matter, and it's a really good message that's kind of shown throughout the whole movie. The main two characters is Peter and I forget the other gentleman's young black boy's name is, but they're the whole crux of the story. These are all young men who've never met each other, and they just kind of rally around each other and keep pushing each other to survive and to stay in it. Even if by staying in it, it makes their odds even harder. And the whole film centers around the two gentlemen that I mentioned and their relationship and how they're able to just push each other for more and more. And they're quite good. The two of them, their chemistry, like if it doesn't work, the whole movie doesn't work. Um, this is not a movie for the faint heart. It's a lot of blood, a lot of gore. You see broken ankles. You see kids getting shot in the head, and you see it. Like you see the ankles breaking. You see the bullets going through. It earns its R rating. Like it is very violent. Um, but throughout the film, you can kind of see like they just push through it, and it's a strong message showing like if you want to, you can pretty much do anything you put your mind to. And I think that's something that we don't really understand nowadays, or it's kind of lost on us. And this film is a kind of fucked up but good reminder of it that we can kind of do anything if you really try and if you're motivated enough. So it works in that sense. There's not a lot else going on besides this. I mean, if you want all these different storylines and whatnot, that's not. This isn't really the film for you. It's a very streamlined, simple plot, simple premise. You do find out tidbits about some of the boys participating in the movie, um, on the walk as we go, and surprises and whatnot. But it's very simple. Um, the chemistry between all the boys walking is just phenomenal. Like I said, the Peter and the young black boy, they just have such a good chemistry. Um, the new kid who played the Karate Kids in it, he's very funny. He's got a lot of funny quips. But you also see everything in this movie that like you would see when people would go on a walk, like struggling to go to the bathroom and trying to sleep while you're staying awake for 4 or 5 days, and how do you eat? How do you any type of question you might ask about how someone would survive? They kind of do a good job answering it. Um, some of the weaknesses, the villain or like the major, who's kind of the overarching villain, doesn't really say much. Mark Hamill's great, and his voice is outstanding in the movie, and it just brings a strong presence. But you don't really give much behind it, like why he is how he is, and if he's the one who created this, or what the gist of the story is, and why he is such a big figurehead for the story. Outside of that, it's a good story. It's simple. It's very enjoyable. It's probably not one you're going to watch over and over again just because it's very gruesome and very violent, but it's a very good movie. One of the probably 5 to 10 best I said I've seen this year. So with that, for my rating, I'm probably gonna give this a 4.1 out of 5. It was way better than I expected. I liked it, like instead of a Hunger Games kind of mindset where it's every man survival for themselves, it's a team. Let's rally around each other and push each other to be better and stronger, and friendship, and like I said, the kind of kindling of the human spirit and what you can do when you put your mind to it. So, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Let me know if you've seen the movie. Did you read the book? What are some of the differences that you noticed? Thank you for watching, and please make sure you like and subscribe and comment below. Have a good one.